Welcome to the Ideas Phase podcast. The podcast.
The podcast in which we ideate and come up with ideas that we could eventually in the future turn into something bigger, better, and brighter.
Did you just come up with that?
Yes, I did.
That is
I am an improv
sick.
queen.
That is sick.
I say we just keep that in.
Hell yeah.
That's the whole idea of this,
Yeah.
is that we are stumbling our way through being creatives and just putting out the ideas that we either just come up with the other day or have been stewing in our brain for a decade.
That is way cooler than the intro that I had.
Look, Ahky,
Way to steal it.
as I said earlier, improv queen here.
Well, I guess the proper introduction is I'm your host, Ahky.
And I'm your co-host, Bella.
Yay.
Woo.
This will be the first official episode.
Tempt. Let's see if we get it going, guys.
They don't need to know that.
Okay.
But yeah, like you said, this is about two creatives trying to ruminate and bring out the ideas that we've either just thought up or have been sitting on for a very long time. And I always get like stuck transitioning into the actual content of the thing.
Well, let's start with this week we're looking at Ahky's story.
Yeah.
And from what he's told me, it's his very first story he ever kind of started trying to write.
Yes.
And why don't you tell us kind of the general overall synopsis?
Okay. So this is one of those things where it gets really embarrassing because this is something I have worked on
Yeah.
like really much. But so essentially it is a classic fantasy story
Okay.
about okay. So magic in this universe is sort of like a legend. So it exists, but people don't use it. So they find it is taboo. It is an ancient thing used by inferior people, quote unquote.
Oh, that's interesting. Magic is used by the inferior. That's a unique pull.
Well, that's the societal view of magic.
Yes. Yeah, the societal view compared to like actual.
Yeah. So the main character will be, I forget his name, but I think I called him like Nathan something.
Nathan Fillion. No, sorry.
Well, funnily enough, the idea behind this is what if Uncharted met Fairy Tale?
Oh.
Uncharted meets Fairy Tale.
Yeah.
And so the main character, who we'll just call Nathan at the moment, is a magic researcher. He goes around hunting magic, trying to understand it and like bring it to the masses, really. He thinks it is a tool that could be used to help society rather than something that it should be shunned and
so a little
neglected.
bit less legend, a bit more known taboo.
Yeah. More of a known taboo, more of like
it exists, but if you use it, you will be shunned.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people were like, shame on you. That's a disgusting act that you're performing.
You're cheating.
Yeah, basically, you're cheating. And so the story would follow Nathan and this girl, Ellie, who is the What?
Sorry, I knew the next character was going to be a girl. I don't know how, but I did.
Because I said it's Fairy Tale. So Ellie is our Lucy.
Oh, you meant that fairy tale? That makes me so happy. Wait, no, that's great. Yes, Ellie is our Lucy. Yes. Oh, I love
Ellie
fairy tale.
Ellie is our Lucy.
Fairy tale's great. We can
talk about that.
It's not a debate for today.
We will talk about that another time. But so where was I? Ellie.
Yeah.
So Ellie is like the adoptive daughter of Nathan's old master / teacher.
Okay.
So
what dynamic does that put them
in? He's an eccentric. She's an annoyance to him.
Okay.
Eventually they grow to respect each other.
Okay.
And then eventually I was asked when I first wrote it if they're going to fall in love with each other. I didn't get that far.
Yeah, because I was kind of assuming they were the same age because it's like his master and her adoptive dad. Like that's the only thing connecting them at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they're kind of like reluctantly, it's like you're the only other person who can grieve with me. Assuming this master's dead.
Yeah, no, that's what brings them together. So The idea is Nathan left his teacher because they had a disagreement, and the disagreement was his master wanted to document and archive magic, whilst Nathan wanted to bring it to the world. And they had a big argument, and they split. So Ellie comes to the town where he calls home. There's a big festival going on. Oh shit! I'm synopsising right now. I'll get into the breakdown in a minute.
Get into the breakdown. I've taken you on a side tangent, asking little questions here and there.
No. It's good. It's good. I love it. So we introduce Ellie.
Yep.
Who will be, I won't say our like POV character, but kind of like the companion to the Doctor, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. Well, kind of like Lucy Hartfield from Fairy Tale. Yeah. No, it is a good character like archetype.
Yeah.
It's also quite classic, and it like lets you see the world. It gives you a reason to do a bit of exposition here and there.
Yes. Yeah. And since, Nathan will be the experienced, I don't know what it's, archive?
Well, he doesn't want to archive.
No, but technically that's what he was trained in by his
you can call it like an archivist, archivilist. If I keep saying that word, it's going to start sounding less and less like a real word.
Cool.
So just archive person.
Sure. Archive person. And so they come together due to his master's death.
Yeah.
She comes to him and like, hey, I want you to complete my father's work. And he's like, no.
And she's like, after all he did for you?
And he would be like, yeah, peace, bye.
And then she follows him around.
Yeah. But so I can see it's all flooding back to me right now,
as it often does.
It's so beautiful.
That's
I'm a genius. No.
Wow, big hubris there.
Maybe. But so we would have Nathan, we'd have Ellie, we would have another character, John, the bartender, who owns a like a guild hall that Nathan they're best friends.
Love that.
But he basically like, I owe you one, buddy. And he's like, get me money now or I will break your legs. And he's like, okay, cool, I'll be right back.
Yep.
So
classic.
Let me describe the characters.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Nathan being the main character, but not the POV character, I guess.
So it's from Ellie's point of view. Or is it that we experience the world through Ellie? Because those are technically two different things.
Well, when I get into the like episode 1 breakdown in a minute, we start the episode with Ellie. We get introduced to Nathan through Ellie.
Yeah.
We get introduced to a lot of things through Ellie. So she's our POV character, but she's not the protagonist of the story.
No, that's completely fair. That is, again, I hate to say this to you a third time, that's quite fairy tale, but also there's several debates on who's the actual protagonist of that show.
Oh, it's Natsu.
You could also argue it's just the guild is technically a character. Anyway, moving on.
Ooh, we will have talks later.
Yes.
So
also, wait, really quick, to defend my bias, that was the first anime I ever fully watched.
That's fair.
Yeah. And it was such a great comfort to me.
I think that is the first anime I watched, like the first full season of anime that I ever watched. So I went to the library, I picked up the first, I think, because they split up anime weirdly on DVD.
Yeah.
So I picked up like the first 3 DVDs and I watched the full first season and I was like, damn, I loved that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I watched it again years later and I was like, that's fucking terrible.
I think, just to finish off this tangent, I do think the first season is really weak. But the seasons after that, when the characters like are a bit more developed and fleshed, and it's less episodic, once they quit the episodic vibe, it's like the Tower of Doom or whatever it's called, fucking heart-wrenching arc.
With Jalal?
Yes.
I have thoughts.
We all have thoughts on Urza and Jalal.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, no, she shouldn't have gone with him.
No, it's disgusting. He's basically Wizard Hitler. His entire thing was, I'm going to subjugate everyone and then kill anybody who gets in my way.
Yes. And then there's also, look, not in his defense, but within context, he was also heavily manipulated as a child into being that.
Yes, that is
doesn't
true.
prevent the doesn't dissuade the atrocities he did. And then also Urz's attachment to him is that kind of all of the things of my childhood are on this person. When I was still innocent, I don't want to give that up. And if he's no longer innocent, then I'm no longer innocent. Like,
I might have to rewatch it after that sentence. Damn it.
That's like, you've got to like, that's kind of just stuff you get throughout the entire thing.
That's
like she struggles to gripe with how she feels about Jalal, but at the same time, he is kind of the one constant she's always had, whether it's in grief or whether it's in like hating him or whether it's in loving him.
I would counter that by saying actually Natsu is her one constant.
I'm talking about her entire life, but I would agree Natsu is a better constant. Natsu is everyone's constant.
Yeah, because he's awesome. Anyway,
I'm glad we can agree on that. Back to Ahky's story.
So I was describing the characters.
Yes.
So
Nathan. Or Ellie. We were starting with.
I'll go with Ellie.
Yeah, because we are introduced to her first.
Yes.
And then introduced to the other characters.
Ellie she's very rough and tumble.
Okay.
So she grew up traveling the world. So Ellie is she's very rough and tumble. She spent a lot of her life traveling with her quote unquote father, her adoptive father, around the world studying.
So you keep either using finger quotes for father or like specifying adoptive. Does she not see him as her father? Because adoptive does matter probably for the story, but
they have a very weird relationship.
Okay,
so he like adopted her after Nathan left. So it's
how old was she?
How old was she? Like 10.
How old was Nathan?
Nathan was in his teens, late teens.
Okay. No, this makes more sense. All right.
He was in his late teens. So that's why that's why the betrayal of his master hurt so much, because he was an irrational child at the time.
Yes. Okay.
And to like cope with that, his master also did something really gross and like, you're my apprentice now.
To Ellie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But he does, well, down the line, we do know that his master did actually really love Ellie and wanted the best for her.
Yeah.
And that he's actually not a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's just stuck in his ways.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
So Ellie is
rough and tumble.
Yeah, very rough and tumble. She's not very concerned with how she looks or presents herself. She's very straightforward on what she wants.
Yeah.
Very blunt and incredibly stubborn.
Okay.
But she also has this really sweet side where she has this curiosity built into her thanks to her father, her adopted father. And because, being trained as his apprentice, she just got this sense of curiosity and love for discovering new things.
Kind of like a sense of awe for the world.
Yeah, exactly. A sense of awe for the world, a sense of, what's this? Oh, man, that's amazing. And just learning about new people and culture and all that type of stuff.
No, it sounds very cool. It sounds very good. That's kind of it's got enough character that the audience is not going to put themselves in like her shoes. Like they are not going to, like so many stories do. They have the one bland mainish character so the audience can feel part of the group. No, she's not that, and I appreciate that. But also it sets up her pestering Nathan very well.
She's incredibly stubborn. And I think it contrasts very well because Nathan, great segue, fuck, I'm good at this.
Good.
Because Nathan is he's hardworking, but he's very aloof. He doesn't take anything seriously. Yeah. So he's always making a joke. He's always like, nothing affects me. Yeah. I'm like water.
Is it safe to assume majority of that is a front?
Yeah. A large majority of that is a front.
Yeah.
Because deep down, he really does care.
Yeah, of course. Otherwise, he wouldn't want to try and better the world through the use of magic.
Yeah.
And then again, is it safe to assume he's also equally as stubborn as Ellie?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thought so.
Because, like, they both had the same master. And that The stubbornness is just the yearning and pursuit of their craft.
Yes.
And that just ultimately bleeds into their personal lives.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
And Nathan is swagger personified.
Okay.
He has the flowing coat. He has the long slick back hair. Think Matt Mercer in a coat.
Yep. Got it. Matt Mercer in a coat.
Yeah.
And Matt, like which one of Matt Mercer's voice roles? Or just any of them, because they're all great.
Yeah, just any of them. Just one of the suave ones.
Yeah.
Because he is the way I would.
He's the master of suave.
Yeah, he is. The way I would describe Nathan is he is a swashbuckler true and true. He knows all the tricks of the trade. He knows, but like you said, the jokes are a front. He's stubborn. He cares a lot, and that's why he cares for his friend John. Where every time John's like, "I need you to give me money," he immediately goes out to find a job to pay him back for everything that he's done for him. So yeah, he's like, I can do whatever I want, but also I love you, man.
Oh, that's very sweet. I love that we've got a bromance in this. As every story needs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course. I feel like just friendships often are sometimes so toxically depicted in media sometimes. Like, look, friendships can be absolutely a confusing, tangling mess in real life as well. But sometimes friendships in media, like, they'll pit the two women against each other. Or the two dudes only ever, like, butt heads and wrestle. And it's like, well, no, we can have the people who are like, oh, damn, my friend needs money. And he's helped me out so much. I'm going to go rob a bank for him.
In Nathan's case, it's more like, I'm going to be a dick about it. But in the end of the day, there's going to be an envelope of money sitting on your counter.
Oh, bless.
But he is going to be a dick about it.
Oh, yeah, of course. He'd be like, yeah. So, did you check your counter yesterday?
Yeah.
I think someone left something for you.
Yeah.
John's like, yeah, I got your fucking money, man.
Got your fucking money. John will be a more minor character. He will kind of be more of a soundboard, I guess, for our two main protagonists. I haven't really thought of like a group, because Nathan will have his contacts around the continent.
You don't necessarily need a group. I know a lot of stories thrive on like the 3 or the 5, but you don't need a group to tell a good story, especially if you want to like possibly just flesh out your two main characters and their relationship with their old master, or even if you want to flesh out just them. And then it allows you to have a lot more minor side characters because you're not trying to store as much information for your main characters. You're not trying to fit as much scenes in to like develop all of your characters. You can then just have like a few more minor, even recurring minor characters.
Well, I already did have this idea for one, this information broker that Nathan knows.
Love it.
They will be, do you know, have you ever played Borderlands? Do you know Moxie?
I think I've played a tiny bit, but no, I don't know Moxie.
Okay, well, there's a character called, she's like a femme fatale.
Love that.
Like,
yes, I love my femme fatales.
Yes, and this will be Nathan's femme fatale. They will be like,
ooh, he has a femme fatale?
Yeah.
Is she actually a femme fatale, or is she just got the personality of a femme fatale? Because those are two different things.
She has the personality of the femme fatale.
Okay, so
she's an information broker.
Yes, which means she's always on the side of her, right? She's not on the side of anyone else. But it is definitely important to note whether or not she is actually a fatale or not.
Oh, she'll kill people.
Yeah, no, so what I meant with that is like to Nathan.
Right?
Okay. Because if she's his femme fatale, any relationship with her is actually going to end poorly for him in the end.
Oh, it always does.
Okay,
but cool. The thing is, they always trade off on who screws over who.
Okay, yep.
So one adventure, Nathan will screw over her, and then another one, she'll screw over him, and it's a little cat and mouse game they like to play.
And Nathan's just like, damn, I would definitely try and get some of that if I knew she wouldn't kill me.
Yeah, if I knew she hadn't already slipped poison into my drink.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't ever gonna ask her out because the second I do, there's a knife in my heart.
I will play with the idea of like maybe they've had a thing.
I think if you're going so strong for like that femme fatale thing, you don't have to, obviously, because these things exist, but you kind of a little bit.
Yeah, just a little.
If there's going to be that much tension with like the cat and mouse game, you either have to have that tension has technically already been dealt with earlier, or it has to happen like during the show run, and that could massively impact his relationship with Ellie. Not because they'll have anything romantic, but just because she's like, hey, this chick screws us over a bunch, and now you've screwed her. Like, how much power does that give her over you?
And like, he would probably pass it off with a joke of like, not much.
He'd be like, oh, do you mean I have power over her? And
wink,
Ellie
wink.
and Ellie would just immediately be like, no.
Yeah.
She's so much cooler than you. Absolutely not.
Yes. And that I can't believe that you perfectly captured Ellie's voice.
Oh, really?
Like already. That's
fantastic.
That's who she is. She's like, you're an idiot. What are you doing? Like,
really? Yeah. You chose to sleep with our informant broker? Do you know how much information she probably got from you during that? She's going to sell that to other people, you dumbass.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
And then he could just be like, yeah, but imagine the information I got from her.
And that was... I'm going to take your silence as answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she seems fun. I like Ellie.
So, and we'll have a bunch of like minor... So everyone... Nathan will have an established network.
Yes.
Of like all these things. I don't have like a big bad for the show yet. I'm thinking of someone who's going to use magic, like someone who agrees with Nathan to the point of like, yeah, magic should be used, but by me.
I think you can have someone who agrees with Nathan and Nathan gets along with. Like, I think at first, because this is a setting where you are encountering magic and trying to tame magic and all of that, the big bad doesn't need to show their face for a while.
Yeah.
Because the challenge and the task is to overcome people's prejudice around magic, but is to also just overcome magic, right? And that could be mythical creatures that they thought didn't exist, you know, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like, and then you can have Nathan or at least Ellie be like, these creatures, these are set, like, these things are magic. Does this mean we're also going to be using them? Like that kind of question to the belief.
I love that. I love that idea.
And then heck, you don't even have to have the big bad be like, magic should only be for my use. He could believe the same thing as Nathan. Nathan has no idea this guy has any negative views, but while sharing his views. And they could be friends. They could be like spitting off each other, you know, get that good betrayal in there.
Yeah.
And he could believe anything that is magic based in nature. So these creatures, trees, plants, spirits, fairies, anything, whatever type of magic you choose to put in this universe, they are for humanity's will to use.
Yeah.
And that way it's not I'm the only one who gets to use magic, because currently he totally could be and survive in that world, because the rest of humanity would be like, well, we don't want to be using magic. Screw you.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, I'm going to make you regret saying that because I'm
Lightning
the only
powers.
one who uses magic.
Lightning powers.
Yeah. Whereas if you have it, he's actually abusing magic. Then that can kind of lead Nathan to at some point, because this will be Nathan's foil, right?
Yeah.
At some point, Nathan's going to have to be like, fuck, is this what I want?
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Producer Bella.
It's what I'm here for.
I do love that. And I guess it is going to be an exploration of prejudice against certain beliefs, and also a story about like discovery of the self, discovery of the world, things deemed horrible and thrown away, but could be like used. So with this story, I truly believe that train of thought went. That's awesome.
It's a tale on prejudice.
That's it. Thank you.
It's a tale on discovery of the self, of the world, of people and people's beliefs and
each other
and just beliefs.
I have an idea for Nathan as a character, but I want to get your input on it. Nathan uses magic. Yay or nay?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think at first he hides the extent he uses magic to Ellie because Ellie obviously did not have a falling out with their shared master.
No.
So she is more in line. Like she wants Nathan to finish his work. So she's more in line with his beliefs. Nathan eventually agrees with her or is like, look, we'll do it, but on my terms.
Yeah.
Whatever, however that works. And I think he'll be like, look, Master was definitely all for using magic to archive stuff correctly.
Yeah.
You know, he was all for like the tiny uses of magic while secretly Nathan's like building an entire like bell system to alert him if anyone comes near them or something.
Yeah.
And Ellie's just like, oh, wow, how did you know like that person was there? And he's like,
I'm Batman.
He's like, just some intuition. And like I set up like a string wire trap thing a little while ago. And she's like, I didn't realize you had the time. And he's like, and she'll never know.
And she'll never know.
And then eventually, and she knows his beliefs on magic, but she's under the impression he's not actually, I guess, had the chance to study how to use it yet. Because he is still fairly young, you know, compared to like their shit. Well, how old are they when she goes like after him?
I want to say that, so I would say he's in his mid-20s.
Yep.
And she's
like 20. She's
like
20.
She's about 20.
Yeah.
About 20, 19, turning 20.
Yeah.
Because
it's been a decade since she was adopted is kind of what I was assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's in his mid-20s or mid to late 20s and she's in her 19, early 20s.
Yeah.
And at first, the relationship will be adversarial at first. And then as they get to know each other, she can be like, oh, yeah, I know why Dad like chose you to be his apprentice.
Yeah. And I think, you know, there will be a lot of grief around it because I think, you know, there's also the fact that Ellie is the one to tell Nathan he's dead.
Yeah.
And so in a weird way, to Nathan, it's her fault he's dead because he would have never known. He could have lived in a fantasy land where one day him and his mentor could reconnect. But no, she had to come find him, tell him his mentor is dead, tell him to finish his work. And now he can't ignore the fact that he never got to have his last words with that man.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a point of tension.
Yeah. I can definitely see that because there was a storyline that I thought of where it's like, like ghosts. Do we see the ghosts, the masters?
Okay. Yeah.
The master's ghost and they get to have that conversation, or is it they get to see each other and he gets to say everything, but there's no resolution because, you know, he can't because he's dead.
Right.
But I like having that idea to be like, you didn't have to tell me he died. You didn't have to
seek me out.
Yeah, you didn't have to seek me out. You didn't have to do this self-righteous quest.
Well, and here's the thing, right? Knowing the master and the fact that he did kind of a bit maliciously be like, I'm going to pick a new apprentice now. I would absolutely not be shocked if this man was like, Ellie, on his deathbed, Ellie, my dear daughter, I need you to go find Nathan for me and tell him.
Fuck you, bitch.
No. And tell him that I need him to finish my work. He's the only one who can do it. I didn't get the chance to train you in the ways that I trained him. And so he's the only one I know that would be able to.
Oh, and that could also build some resentment for her of like, I've been with this man for a decade and on his deathbed, all he talked about was you. Yeah. Like, I loved him and I know he loved me, but his dying words were about you.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's one of those things of like, this is drama in which it's not caused by them being mean to each other.
No.
Right? It's not caused by miscommunication. It's not like, I mean, there will be some around the master's death, obviously, because it's such a heavy topic for them. You know, she'll be like, I need you to finish his work. She may not ever have mentioned it was her master's final wishes. You know, she'll just be like, look, he taught you more in the end than me. I want to finish his work, but you're the only one that can. Because to her, it could be a point of pride to not tell him that her father's final words were about him. And then eventually they'll probably have some big like fight where it's like, he always loved you more than me.
It's like, do you ever take anything seriously? And he's just like, no, it's a health hazard. See, stress is a silent killer, you know.
Mm.
And she's like, you're an idiot. You're a fucking moron. I can't believe he said that I can't believe he was dying and you were the last thing on his mind. Because you're a fucking idiot. You're a moron. And I hate you. And
then Nathan just has this, what?
Yeah. He loved me? Yeah. Papa?
His last word, he asked you to find
me? Daddy, do you love me?
Tell me that you're there.
No, wait, no. Wait, that wasn't more than 10 seconds, so we're all good.
Which song were you singing?
Papa, can you hear me?
I just went with the Frozen melody after that.
Yeah, well,
like,
they're the same song.
Oh, okay.
It's the same melody.
Yep, okay. With the lyrics I said correct?
I don't know.
Because I was going to say, I just chose random words.
It's been a long time. But here's the thing. It's not the lyrics that get you.
It's the melody.
It's the melody, yeah. But
there's probably a big enough gap.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, who knows?
But with that being said, I do know the first episode.
Let's go.
I haven't thought whether it's what type of media it would be, but since I'm a very visual person, it will be
some kind of visual.
Yeah, it will be some form of visual media, whether it's a comic book or maybe like a web animation or animation,
or even like a webtoon.
Oh yeah, or a webtoon, or a
purely for the cheapness of publishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not the cheapness of paying your artists. Pay your artists, people.
Yes. We have the advantage of technically I could do the art.
Yeah.
Because one of my classes, I am making a comic, which I will show you some of the stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's 3 pages, but it conveys the thing.
We have to do. I think you and I need to do like a weekend thing where we can
a creative like weekend
thing.
Yeah. We should invite other people to that. Also, it's too late now, but maybe next year the 48-hour film festival.
Okay.
You have 48. The only thing you're allowed to get outside of the 48 hours is scout film locations.
Oh.
And like take a few photos of that and stuff. Anything else for this movie, like you get given your stuff at the start of the 48 hours, and you have 48 hours to make a short film. It can be animated if you want, but I don't know why you would do that to yourself. Short film and edit it, like film it, act it, get the locations of the scenes, get any footage you want in that 48 hours, and then you post it. Well, not post it, then you submit it to the competition.
I think between the two of us, we have such a group of creative people that we could definitely do that.
Oh, absolutely. It's around now, but it's too late for us.
Yeah.
But I do think a creative stint weekend could be fun, not attached to that.
Yeah, we could bring a lot of people in. I think 2 or 3 more people.
I was gonna say keep it small.
Yeah, because if there's too many creative voices in the room, the creative
it becomes an argument.
It becomes an argument. It also just becomes a muddled mess of ideas.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you get the MCU.
Yeah. And look, I do think it's also just one of those things you can have designated roles for people to prevent too much of a muddling of ideas.
Yeah.
It's like one person's going to be sketching out or writing out the ideas, and then maybe you like swap at some point. Like they can still give input because you would hate to like diminish anyone. But yeah, no, it's absolutely. I highly recommend people just having chit chats with your friends about creative ideas.
Yeah,
because maybe something will stick. And you can just have fun with it.
I mean,
and then talk about it later.
That's how this podcast got started.
Exactly.
And I'm definitely going to upload this.
Yes. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I am.
All right, cool.
Okay, cool.
So, episode 1, I don't even know what I'm going to call it. The show. Magic Hunt.
Episode 1 of the Magic Retrieval List.
Yeah. The Magic Archivist.
Well, because he's not archiving.
No, that's true.
Like,
he's
the magic...
Magic Man.
You don't actually even need to mention magic. But anyway, episode 1 of the guy hunting magic. Episode
1 would be... I did have... when I wrote it down, because I wrote it in a script format.
Nice.
The header was like episode 1, welcome to the town name, which I can't remember what it was.
Magnolia. No.
I think it was like Wild Storm Haven or whatever.
Well, because it's not Stormhaven. I'm pretty sure that's a title of a Brandon Sanderson's book.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. But anyway, I understand, like, obviously the location would influence a lot about how you write the rest of the location names, which we're not going to think about right now.
No.
That's a massive step beyond just ideas.
That is, yeah.
That's world building. We're not quite properly into the fleshing part of that.
No.
Horrid way of phrasing that. The fleshing part.
Episode 1, the fleshing part.
No. But basically,
I'm definitely using that as episode 1.
Damn it. Okay. Well,
it'll just be the placeholder name.
I figured. But basically, with this world, so episode 1 could be death, and those it brings together.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So, to get into episode 1 breakdown, it will go like this. We will open on the town of insert name here.
Stafford.
Sure, Stafford.
Awful, but we'll go with it.
Stormstaff. Fuck it.
I like that more.
Stormstaff?
Stormstaff.
All right, the town of Stormstaff. There is this beautiful cultural festival happening. There are acts being performed in the street. There are street food vendors.
Yep.
The smell in the air is amazing.
There's floats just like standing by. There was clearly a parade earlier, and now everyone's getting up and on and looking at them.
And there are lanterns flying in the air.
So this is evening.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Because we will meet our main character, Ellie. And now to describe Ellie's, I always hate describing characters' physical appearance because it feels like I'm just chucking them down into like really superficial.
I mean, physical elements can mean something.
That's
with
true.
this world, is it rare to have brown hair?
No.
Right? Well, but that's the point, right? If you gave her brown hair, violet eyes, like this sounds like the most your name character ever, but like brown hair, violet eyes, and she is wearing just like a baggy jumper and like trackies because you said she doesn't care about her opinion. Like about her appearance, not opinion.
Yeah, she has a lot of self-doubt.
You know, it could be one of those things where it's like, in this hypothetical universe where brown hair doesn't exist, it's like, oh wow, that's like to us, it's like that's a very normal appearance. And then you listen to everyone else's appearances, and you're like, no one else here has brown hair.
Everyone else has purple hair. What the hell's going on?
What is this? And then you find out actually she was from a different kingdom or something.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's ways that appearance doesn't have to be so superficial. But I understand at this point in the journey, it can be a little bit confusing.
Okay. But so we meet Ellie amongst the festivities. She is, I don't know, what's the average height of a woman? Like 5'6", 5'6", 5'8".
I think I'm
Let's
5'8".
go.
I don't know. I just know meters.
Let's go 5'7".
Okay, I like that.
5'7". She has, funnily enough, she has chestnut brown hair.
Oh, nice.
With very messy, unkempt hair, but only pulled back into a bun.
Okay, yep.
She is wearing knight's armor.
Oh.
It is very damaged and dinged. She has a sword to her side.
Is it lightweight or is it like plate metal?
It's pretty lightweight.
So it's more like leather knight's armor? Like there can still be metal on it, like chainmail and stuff.
Yeah. It's more like section plate armor.
Yep, okay. I got it.
It's covering the important
vitals.
bits. Yeah.
And it's not like all that boob armor you see on the internet.
No. The important bits that doesn't overly sexualize the character.
Well, no, you wouldn't have them define the boobs because otherwise you're just leading the blade into your heart.
Yeah, but also that would be the strongest part though, right? So if you're leading the blade into the heart, you're just hitting the strongest part of the armor.
No, because like it's just the way that it's made. It's like because if you just stab instead of like skimming off, the blade should like skim off. But if you just like manage to go, obviously that is a visual none of you can see. But I'm trying to just do a stab motion.
Bella is doing a. Oh no, I can't say that.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I was going to say a thrusting motion.
I will admit, I was like, what word can I say that it doesn't sound like an innuendo?
Yeah, there isn't
There's
one.
nothing. I'm basically just trying to say the fantasy armor for women is often dangerous to themselves.
But hot as fuck. No.
You can have hot as fuck armor that doesn't overly sexualize you and diminish your abilities as a knight.
That is true. Look at Wonder Woman.
Yeah. No, her costume's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I'll take from Wonder Woman, give her like
a little skirt.
Yeah, a little skirt.
Yeah, nice.
Little skirt, but with pants.
Yeah, the pants underneath. It's more like a little flare, personal flare.
Yeah. And so we meet her. She's sort of like like I said before, she's a very curious person. So she's sort of lost herself in the festivities. She's looking around.
She got here in like the morning and now she's only just.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's done street games. She watched street performers. She's had food.
She's gotten up on one of the floats.
Yeah, she's gotten up on one of the floats. She's talked to like a bunch of people throughout the town.
Would you say Ellie is in the extrovert category?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say that in a sense of she is very comfortable just talking to random people, but the conversations are usually very blunt and straightforward.
Blunt, straightforward, but friendly.
But friendly, yes.
Because let's be real, there are some people out there where that's not the case.
No. We may know a few people.
We do.
So Ellie was enjoying the festivities, and eventually she sort of like comes across a city guard. And she asks the guard, "Hey, I'm looking for this guild. I'm looking for this place called the Guild Hall."
Is that its name?
That is its name.
Is this because John couldn't be bothered naming it something else?
Yes, because
okay. That's a character choice. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
If it weren't, I'm not.
No, because it used to be a guild hall,
right,
for a guild.
Yes.
So then John bought the guild hall when that guild crumbled and just didn't bother renaming it. So his pub/inn is now just called the Guild Hall.
All right, my lovely wife, I'm going to the guild. And she's like, "That's so good that you're getting some work. I'm so proud of you." Yep, the guild. Yep, I'll be there now.
I'm going to the guild. Comes back. "You got drunk, didn't you?" "Shut up."
"Shut up. They gave me some alcohol for doing such a good mission."
"I did a good job, Daddy."
Why would he say that to his wife?
I don't know. Maybe they're into some shit. You don't know.
Yeah, sure.
But so Ellie will speak to this guard. "Hey, where is the guild hall?" The guard will not say a word to her. He will simply point with his stick up to a sign standing next to him saying Guild Hall, that away. Then, cut to the Guild Hall. It is packed. There are people in there enjoying.
Oh, so John has a successful business.
Oh yeah, it's successful.
That's nice. Sorry, in my brain I just realized, I know a John with a business.
Oh, okay.
My brain only just went there, even though we've been talking about John owning a bar for like.
But that business is also successful.
Yes, it fluctuates.
You can't tell people that.
Well, I'm not telling them what the business is called.
That's true. That is true. So we cut to the guild hall. It is lively. There are still some remnants of
festivity.
Like, that, and also like trinkets from when it was a guild hall.
Oh,
so there are portraits of heroes on the wall,
and there's like a mission board.
Yeah, there's a mission board. There's also
which now has the daily specials up on it. Yeah.
There are trophies from so like there is a skull that belonged to an ancient mythical beast. It's just like an elephant skull.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, it's just an elephant skull. And yeah, there's portraits. There are weapons on the wall, but they're clearly decorative. But John will tell stories of like, yeah, that's an ancient cool weapon that defeated some ancient beast.
He knows how to bring in business.
Yeah, he knows the art of the deal.
Yeah.
Terrible reference to make, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Ellie walks in to the bar. She notices that it's lively, and she walks up to the bar. John is the only person there.
Okay.
He was supposed to have some help, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. because he was off doing some dumb shit. Ellie tries to push her way through the patrons to get John's attention.
That's never going to land you well with any business owner.
No.
Yeah. Also, can I just say that part where the extra help didn't arrive? I'm like, oh, I relate far too much.
Well, that's probably...
I am the extra help when the extra help can't arrive.
Yeah, but the difference is the extra help in this case
is Nathan,
yeah, and he's off doing some fucked shit.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Although the extra help from your work is probably off doing some fucked shit too. Anyway.
I love all my co-workers equally. I mean, not equally, but I love them all. Please don't listen to this, guys.
So she pushes her way through all of the patrons,
paying customers.
All the paying customers. She's like, "Hey, I've gotten word that a man named Nathan, blah blah blah, Steele."
Honestly, he could just be Nathan.
Yeah, I heard that Nathan lives here, and they have a back and forth. John basically goes, "I don't know who you're talking about. I'm too busy to have this conversation. If you want a drink, just get in line." And being the stubborn person that she is, she's like, no. I have information. I know that he's here. I know that he lives here. And if you won't tell me, I'll just wait until he comes back. And at this point, John's fobbed her off again, going, "Look, I can't deal with this conversation right now. Can we just I'm busy. Please go away. I'll talk to you in a moment." And then that's when a body comes flying through the door, destroying
a dead body?
No.
Oh, okay. A body. Cool.
A body comes flying through the door, soaring through the air and crash landing onto a table. Then we cut back to the door. A giant hulking man walks through, can barely fit through the door, and then next to him is a pencil-thin man with a nice pencil-thin mustache. And he's like, "Nathan, this could have been so easy." Cut back to the table. Kip up. Nathan has arrived.
All right.
And he does a little twirl and he goes, "I hope everyone's enjoying the show."
Trying to play it off. He's
like,
"Alrighty, I'm definitely going to defeat this guy, guys.
Yes.
Have a fun time. And John, none of your tables will get broken. I promise." Proceeds to break many a table.
Yeah. So we get a quick exchange from Nathan and the pencil-thin man. I believed I called him, I think it was David or something.
Sylvester.
Sure. Sylvester, I like that.
It's just because he has the thin mustache.
The pencil thin, and he's a pencil thin man.
Yeah, Sylvester.
Sylvester and Nathan have a back and forth. So the exchange will basically go, "I'm sick of your shit. You've screwed me over too many times. I'm going to kill you. Here's my best guy. You're a dead man." And Nathan's basically,
"No, I'm not. Even though I've got several broken ribs."
Nathan's basically like, "But I have so many other debts to pay off."
He's like, "Don't you think everyone will go after you?"
Yeah, it's like,
when you take away their money machine, which is me,
exactly.
Because I owe them so much money.
Exactly.
That's actually such a great bargaining chip.
Yeah.
All my debts, if you kill me, will fall onto you. And if you think my debt to you is the biggest one,
oh baby,
you are mistaken.
And that's basically the conversation. He's like, I'm sick of you. Oi, Rufus or whatever. I don't know. The big dude, get him. And the big dude comes up, starts cracking his knuckles, says something generic.
"I'm about to pummel your face in, punk."
Yeah, sure.
I don't know why I added punk in there.
It's a nice spice.
Spice.
Nathan's like, "Oh, I guess this is happening." Picks up one of the patrons' drinks, downs it, and he goes, "All right, everyone, hope you enjoy the show." Throws it behind him. They get into a tussle. There is a circle formed around them from the patrons.
Yep.
They're all plastered, so they think this is just the entertainment.
Nathan's playing his part very well.
Yeah, 100%. And so there's a fight scene. Nathan eventually defeats the big guy he actually like hospitalized. Well, he severely injures him. He breaks several bones and
magic using or no magic?
Magic enhanced.
Because I was gonna say he's a fairly lithe figure, isn't he?
Yeah, he's about 6 foot.
Yeah,
Kind of like think more Matt Mercer or Nathan Drake.
I was gonna say like even like obviously our listeners will not know who this person is, but just for my context of build wise, like kind of Alex's build. Yeah.
But a little more muscular.
Okay, so a removalist, folks.
Think of like a triathlon. Someone who's good at climbing, running, jumping.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
athletic but not buff.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's athletic, not buff. So
toned even.
Yeah. So there's a fight scene. He does some severe damage to the Nathan does some severe damage to the big guy.
Yep.
Big guy goes down, ultimately with a nut shot because
humor.
Yeah. The pencil thin man gets enraged by this. He's like, you why can't you just die?
Because I have too many debts to pay.
Yeah. Why can't you just know when to quit? And he goes to get his dagger out and he goes to lunge at him. But that's when Ellie manages to push her way through.
Because she's got her own debt to settle with.
Yes. She pushes her way through, puts her sword up to his neck, and he's like, I think things are done here. And
nice.
John, you okay?
Yeah, the mic just fell into my face.
Oh shit.
No, like it wasn't painful or anything.
Okay.
I was just like, oh no, that would have been a spike.
Oh no. And then John comes along. He's basically like, all right, cool, show's over. Take your big dude and piss off. And the pencil thin man he's blinded by rage. He's just like, this isn't over.
He'll come back next episode. Actually,
he's the main antagonist of this episode.
Yeah, okay, cool. So he'll come back later in the episode.
Yes. So big dude gets ushered out by this pencil thin man. I want it to be a background gag where there's no one there to help him. He is just struggling to pull this dude out of the guild hall.
Sorry, I thought there was no one helping the big dude, but if there's no one helping the skinny guy, that's fine.
No. It's the skinny dude trying to help.
Trying to get
Sylvester?
Yeah. So no, Sylvester is trying to get Rufus out.
Yeah.
That's quite funny.
And it'll be like a minute-long gag of him desperately trying to just pull him away.
In the background while other stuff's happening?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, because I'm going to say you don't actually want to spend a minute on that.
No,
Yeah.
it is a background gag.
Yeah. Because every now and again you hear it.
Yeah.
Come on, Rufus, get up. I can't.
He broke me legs.
He broke me legs and he broke my soul. And he broke my
It
pride.
kicked me in the nuts, Sylvester.
He broke my man. Whatever will I do?
And I was going to say Ellie was sort of still pointing, but John has this, like, he is very charismatic in a way that he basically has all the patrons, like, staring daggers at Sylvester while he's having a conversation with Nathan. People love John.
Oh, it makes sense. He's got a very profitable, flourishing, you know what I mean, business.
Yeah. So they have a conversation.
He's the only place that sells alcohol in town.
Yeah.
They have to love him.
Don't you know? He puts that good shit in. He sprinkles some of that good shit.
That
cinnamon.
energy.
He puts cinnamon in the beer.
Makes it nice and
Cinnamony.
Yeah, I was gonna say spicy because it's a spice, but then I was like, but I don't want people to be like, you white bitch. Like, I just mean that it's a spiced alcohol because that's the definition.
Just fucking outing yourself over here.
Yeah, I don't handle spice, but I can own that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
So while that's happening, John and Nathan are having a conversation of like, hey, sorry about the door and the table and the plates. I'll get you back for that. And he's like, yeah, you're damn right you will. You dick. You broke my fucking door. And while they're having this like brotherly back and forth, Ellie's trying to
brotherly. Love that.
Yeah. Ellie's trying to like insert herself and of like, hey.
Ellie, it's not your place right now.
Yeah. And they're having a moment and Ellie's just like, oi.
Oi you.
Yeah, oi you.
Nathan.
And he's like, oh yeah, you did the sword thing. Thank you for that. I don't have any money on me right now, but I'm sure my man here will comp you a beer.
Absolutely not, Nathan.
No.
In fact, the way I will comp her is give her full reign to you because she wanted to talk to you. Now get me my money when you're done.
That was such a good improv scene.
Thank you.
But yeah, so that's basically how it goes. And Ellie's like, this is where she drops the bomb. She's like, hi, my name's Ellie, last name, Master Gold or whatever.
Master Gold is the last
No.
name. What if we just went with like Leah Gold?
Sure. My name's Ellie Leah Gold, placeholder. TM.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
And you knew my father, the Master Leah Gold.
Yes.
And he gives no reaction. He's like,
blank face.
yeah, he's like, the old man. Yeah.
Stuck in his ways.
Yeah. How is the old man? She's like, he's dead.
He's like,
Oh.
sorry, what?
Yeah.
Is that how you normally tell people someone they knew is dead? Not that I care, I barely knew him. But is that how you go about it?
Yes. And he tries to play it nonchalant. He's just like, oh, well, I haven't seen the old man in a while, and well, I'm sorry to hear he's gone. And she's like, I know you used to be his apprentice. I know what you do. I know what you've done. I know what you do now, and I need your help. And he's just like, oh, as you can see, busted door, busted tables. I have plenty to do around here. So maybe I'll have to table that for another time. And she brings out a book.
Okay.
It is a book that he has seen many times before.
Of course.
Ellie hands Nathan this little black book and she says to him, I need you to finish this for me.
Like the Pokedex.
Yeah. Gotta catch them all.
Oh, wait.
No,
copyright.
you can't. Yeah.
Oh, boo. You know that I like to sing little things.
As do I. But we can't.
We got to come up with our own stuff.
Yeah. That's true.
Don't catch them at banana.
TDs.
No, mine was bad, and then you made it worse.
Yeah, that's my bread and butter.
I know.
Rude.
True though.
Yeah.
However, doesn't stop it being rude.
So she gets the book out. She's like, you know his research. I need you to finish this for me. And he kind of looks at it, and we get a little flashback.
Ooh, and then after the little flashback, an absolutely not.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. But let's go on to the flashback.
The flashback will basically be the last conversation that they ever had with each other.
The argument.
Yes. It will. We won't get a lot of context for it because keep it ambiguous.
Keep it mysterious.
Yeah.
Keep people wanting to watch or read more.
It'll be a quick argument. We'll flash back and he will just be like, yeah, fucking no. And he basically tosses the book back at her. Like it means nothing.
Yeah.
And as he goes to walk away, she like grabs the book, grabs his hand.
Yeah.
And has this full on like, you.
It has to be you.
Yes.
No one else can do it but you. So you are going to do it, or so whatever deity you believe in, help me. I am going to make you do it.
Oh, I love it when this happens. So, and he pulls a chair, crosses his legs. How?
I have a sword. You have a throat. Already ample bargaining grounds there.
Were you not paying attention to the other guy? If you kill me.
Who says I'm as weak as the other guy? And I never said I was going to kill you. Slowly maim and torture you over time, sure. You'll be putty in my hands in no time.
There are so many ways I could go with that. But I think I'm just going to leave you with this. picks up another drink. Fuck no.
Oh, I thought he was going to spit take her.
No.
You insane person.
Yeah. You insane. Actually, no, he doesn't pull up a chair. He just does this all standing because he wants to get the hell out of there as quickly as possible.
Oh, because he actually is like slightly afraid.
I wouldn't say afraid. I think being confronted, confronted with the memories of his once father figure, and now also knowing that he's dead, he's just kind of like, leave me alone.
I'm grieving.
Yeah, leave me alone, crazy lady.
He doesn't even know her relation to him yet.
No.
Yeah.
No. So
do you think she'll pull that card in this conversation if threats don't work?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the idea of like, as he's walking away, trying to ignore her, she'll just be like, I'm his daughter.
Please.
Yeah, please.
I just want his work to be finished.
Yeah. I just want his work to be finished.
And then because Nathan actually secretly cares,
he will still ignore her.
He'll consider it though.
Yeah,
he'll be on his mind.
He'll just be basically like, I think I broke something, so I'm gonna go sleep. And he will, go back to his room. She'll standing there after like basically pouring her heart out to a stranger.
Well, and threatening him.
And threatening him, sort of like stands there in awe of like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? Also, maybe a little tear.
Oh, Ellie.
We'll cut to the next day.
Okay.
Nathan will coming out down the stairs, coming to the bar, and Ellie's sitting there. She's sitting there very diligently, upright, eating breakfast. And as Nathan comes down the stairs, John is basically like, you're paying for that. You are paying for her meal. And he sort of gives a nonchalant yawn and waves them off, goes into the back kitchen, starts cooking himself a meal. And then John yells back, you're paying for that too. And as he comes back out eating his food, he notices Ellie sitting there and goes, didn't I tell you to piss off?
Yeah, but I don't listen to wimps.
I love that. That's so good.
The only reason you're saying no is because you don't think you can do it.
Oh, I love this. This is when you try to like do the whole, I can't. Yeah, well, I have one thing to say to that. Belch.
And I have one thing to say to that. I'm his daughter, and it makes me so, so sad to not see his work finished. And, from everything Dad told me about you, you do somewhere deep in that awful, savvy, suave veneer, you have a really big, soft heart, and you can't bear to see someone cry in front of you, especially over their dead father and his unfinished work.
John, that was good. That was solid. Like an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'd give it a 9. Yeah. Well, too bad. They again have another exchange, another back and forth, and he's like, "Look, I don't owe that man anything." So like the facade breaks for a little bit after the tears.
Yeah.
He goes, "I don't owe that man anything. I don't owe you anything. Your dad was a dick."
She punches him.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. He's like, I will go on.
Yeah. Ow. Maybe it's just a slap. No, a punch seems more.
Slap is more personal. Punch, I think, is more like instinct.
Okay, so a punch, maybe just a quick jab to the nose, makes him sneeze.
Like a bing.
Yeah, like a quick bop.
A bop.
And he's like, I'm going to sneeze. But
moving on.
Yeah, they continue the back and forth.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't owe that man anything. I don't owe you anything. What I do owe is John some money. So I'm off to go find a job. And he sort of swaggers out and
I'll pay you.
I wasn't expecting you to go there.
She wants this done. It is her father's last wishes.
Well, I was the idea for me is that
absolutely. You tell me what you're going with. We can shift it. We can alter it.
I like that idea. So he leaves the bar trying to go find employment. She follows after him.
I did also see that direction. Yeah.
We leave poor John sitting there with
broken broken table.
But as he's leaving, Nathan's like, "Don't worry, buddy. I'm gonna go and get you some money." And he's like, "That door costs a lot." It was solid oak. However, we then cut back to Sylvester.
Ooh.
And Sylvester is pissed.
Really quick though, do you think if she doesn't go with the "I'll pay you" route, she's just gonna keep following and pestering him?
Yeah.
Okay, because both like fall under the stubborn and do anything. Yeah. Cool.
So we cut to Sylvester. Sylvester is pissed. He's trashed his office. He's like, this guy owes me so much money. He put one of my best dudes in the hospital. You know what? I want everyone under my payroll to hunt this bastard down and to bring him to me so that I can kill him, so I can take him down. And he like calls upon his lieutenants and like, I want you to get every lowlife, every scumbag, everybody who owes me a favor or anything to fucking get this guy.
Boss, you gotta stop calling all your employees scumbags and dirtbags. They're never gonna be doing anything for you ever again if you keep referring to us as the scum of the earth. I mean, we are. But we don't want to see that way. We don't want to think about ourselves that way. Anyway, I'll get it done.
Stab.
I'm on my way. I'm getting all the scum, all the dirtbags.
And so there's that scene. Then we cut back to Ellie and Nathan. Ellie is pestering Nathan throughout the streets of, I can't even remember what we called this fucking place.
Stormstaff.
Stormstaff. All right. Pestering through the streets. It's just so that they can have an argument in a very visually interesting place.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's a lot of dialogue in the first episode, which is usually the case with any first episode. It's very dialogue heavy.
Yeah.
And so I just want them to have this conversation, like just not in the bar.
Yeah, that's very fair.
So they're going. Ellie asks where they're going, and Nathan is just like, "We're going to the guild hall. I'm going to the guild hall. I don't care where you're going."
He's like, "Where? No, I."
Shit. And she's like, "We were just at the guild hall." I was like, "No, not the guild hall, the guild hall." And so they're walking through the streets.
Yeah.
They're still having the conversation. They're still arguing. We get to know Ellie a little more of like her feelings towards her father, why this means so much to her, like why finishing the work means the world. And we get a lot more from Nathan as well of like being dismissive, but also giving us information on his character.
Yeah.
Again, dialogue heavy, very character driven at the moment.
And that's the thing though, right? It doesn't matter if it's dialogue heavy, as long as it is driven dialogue, right? Now there is place for normal everyday dialogue every now and again of like, what food do you want? Yada, yada, yada. Because sometimes you do just need a breathing break and be able to ground your characters. However, for a first episode, not really necessary. But I also just think it's very fair to have dialogue heavy in when there are so few main characters as well, because you're not having to balance the amount of screen time as much.
Yeah, that's true. And I say visually interesting because, the festival happened.
Yes.
So everyone's like taking down decorations. There are drunk people in the streets still. And it's just, so we get to a point where the argument hits its peak. He's like, I'm done with this. And he starts showing off some like acrobatic skills to get away from her. And did you join the circus when you left? He's doing so many flips and 50% of them are unnecessary. So then we have a little chase scene just to get some action in there.
Yeah.
Yes. To retain viewers.
Of course. Is the chase scene because of Sylvester, or is it between them?
The chase scene is between them.
Okay, yes.
It's also to show off that Ellie's incredibly capable in any situation, really.
We love to see it. We love to hear it.
Yeah, because Nathan's like, all right, I know this place like the back of my hand. I can get away from her. And she keeps like keeping up with him.
Yeah, she's always like a pace behind.
Yeah, she has a stubborn fervor that will
rival his own.
Yes. But eventually, when they make it to the guild hall or the Storm Guild or whatever, that's when they know that Sylvester is coming after them.
Oh, because all the posters.
Yeah. Well, not just posters.
People.
Yeah. Nathan notices people watching them.
Eyeing him. Like a piece of meat.
Yes. And he's sort of getting a tingly feeling, like a spidey sense, but perhaps magical.
Yes.
And one thing I forgot to mention during the whole Sylvester freakout scene,
yes,
is that he was like, I want him dead. I want his family dead, and I'm gonna burn down the guild hall and piss on the ashes.
Oh, and John's been left alone.
Yes, John has been left alone.
No.
So after Nathan notices that they're being followed, the chase between them he's just kind of like, all right, cool. We need to table this.
Yeah.
Something's going down.
You're capable. Clearly, you can help out.
Yeah, you're capable.
I won't owe you anything afterwards, but if you want, you can assist.
And so the more and more people start following them. They start eyeing them down, and as they like turn the corner to the street where the guild hall is, they're like stopped by goons.
By goons.
Hey, what my henchmen do in their spare time.
Oi! No one went there but you.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think that's very reasonable, very fair.
They are stopped by goons.
Stopped by goons.
Mr. Sylvester says hello.
And we do too.
Yeah. Another action scene. I think we could probably cut the chase scene between.
Yeah, because there's going to be that action scene.
Yeah. I guess you could just do this thing where they're having a conversation
as they're walking. There. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still somewhat important to show that Ellie is capable, although you can do that now.
Yeah.
If you prefer.
Yeah, we can do that now. So eventually, Ellie will she'll step up. She'll step up to the gang, the hooligans, the goons, and eventually fight off a couple of them. But Nathan's strategy is usually to GTFO.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he is a capable fighter, but he's also like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to do the thing. I don't want to fight.
I did the thing yesterday.
Yeah.
And it hurt.
So there's a big, and this is where the chase scene will come in. They're running. We're showing how capable Ellie is. We're showing off Nathan's acrobatic and I guess tactical skills as well.
Well, yeah, get the fuck out of there is not a poor tactical decision.
Yeah. And they will eventually be captured.
Okay.
They will be tied up in some warehouse.
Yeah.
Again, we'll get more character stuff from them, more dialogue. This is, by the way, this is the point where I stopped writing. Can you tell that the details are getting less and less?
Yep.
So they'll be in the thing. They'll have to reluctantly work together to stop it.
Yeah.
But eventually, Sylvester will come along and he's like, "Hey, dickhead, I'm going to beat the crap out of you. Then I'm going to go burn down the guild hall that your friend owns. Screw you.
Don't you fucking dare." And then Sylvester's a bit like, "Oh, well, that's the spice I was wanting.
Yes.
To get under your skin. Now you know how it feels, you prick."
You prick. You bastard.
You itty little bitty pricketiest of prickiness.
But first thing first, I'm going to beat the shit out of you just to make myself feel better.
I'm going to scar you and stab you and wound you and laugh all while I do it.
And Ellie's just kind of like, can I be exempt from this? And he's like, "Oh no, you humiliated me too."
I'm sorry, you were humiliated by a girl pointing a sword at your throat? Sounds like you're a bit misogynistic.
Whack.
I didn't deserve that.
Yeah, but he hits her because it's true. Because he's an evil bastard man.
He's like, women, I love women. Women love me. I get the women all the time.
Not everything is pencil thing.
All of my henchmen have wives, and I just sleep with women from time to time.
Oh, that will open up so many joke opportunities to be like, to have Nathan be like, yeah, we totally believe you. I bet you had, like, what, several girlfriends? They probably live in a different town though, right? You correspond with them.
It's like, did you plan that rhyme scheme?
But he practiced that in the mirror. And they can have a fun back and forth where they're like riffing on this dude. Where we can also show that, hey, Ellie has a sense of humor.
Ooh, they have common qualities.
Oh, they have chemistry. Oh my gosh. And
I mean, no matter what you make, you can't stop people shipping. So why not
true.
just let them?
Yeah, sure. Let them. So this is sort of like the act 3 of so they're trapped. He's being beaten. She hasn't really been touched, like beaten.
Except for that like one hit.
Yeah, except for that one hit.
But now he's also kind of like, I can't prove I'm a misogynist.
Yeah. Like,
but also the woman, that one hit would have hurt her equally as much as Nathan's beating is hurting him.
Yeah, exactly. Again, more character stuff, more dialogue between.
So dialogue while they're getting beaten up.
No. The beatings will happen off screen.
Okay, yeah.
Because
that makes sense.
I'm not a fucking sadist.
No, I respect that. That's fair.
Nathan will be a bit rough.
Yeah.
But Ellie will have a couple of shiners.
Yeah.
And they will...
The ones who didn't have wives that would get on their asses for beating up a woman who's actually not the cause of all their boss's problems. Yeah. Like, boy, gee, guys. Do you think we should let the chick go? I know my wife will get on my case about it.
Guys, do we have to have a conversation about our internalized misogyny? No, shut up.
And Nathan's just there like, yes, you should. Because you know what, quite frankly, if you have a daughter in the future, would you be okay with her being kept in this environment? Just because she stood up for the benefit of a man, just because she was a man's hero, don't you say anything. Yeah. Just because she was a man's hero, you were not my hero, but I'm trying to make a point here.
I'm trying to make a point. Plus, I'm pretty sure I have a concussion.
I'm only saying these things because I'm not in the right mind space.
Yeah. And I think this will be the point where they find common ground because they're going through some shit together. And they'll be like, hey, can we like work together this one time? And then... blah, blah, blah. So
and then maybe work together a second time to complete Dad's book.
Don't push it.
Okay. All right. Well, it's worth a shot.
So then we'll have this escape where they have this big elaborate escape working together. And it turns out they actually work together pretty well. They bounce off of each. It's almost as if they had the same master. Like it's almost as if they were taught
the same life qualities and values.
Exactly. And so they work together really well and they bust out and Sylvester's like, fuck it, burn the guild hall, burn it, destroy it. And they get back. They run back to the guild hall in time to warn John, like, hey, they're coming to burn down your stuff. The goons come along. There's a standoff and there's
boys, this is my cousin's favorite drinking spot. Do you really want to... Are we sure? Like, will Sylvester really fire us? Mate, he'll do worse. He'll kill us.
Have you had the dragon spiced ale here? It is phenomenal.
Why does everything about this bar remind me of work? We have a dragon-based cocktail.
Oh my gosh.
And it's smoky too.
Delicious. So there's a big standoff, big fight scene. John gets involved because don't touch my business. Fuck you, Sylvester. In the end...
Did you know I used to work at the guild hall before I bought it and turned it into the guild hall?
Hiya.
What pow?
eventually they will be overwhelmed by something that Sylvester has. Oh,
magic?
Yes. He will go, hey, Nathan, do you know that thing you wanted for me to find and have information on? Well, guess what, fuckface? I have it. And he uses it against them. So eventually Nathan will have to.
Question.
Yes.
How does that work considering society's views on magic use? Does he lose his goon's support immediately?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, they're respectable goons. They don't
devil in the demon sauce.
Yeah, no, they don't. Also, at this point, half the goons will probably be knocked out anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's just to a point where they see this man who's just been broken by his own anger and hubris to use something in their eyes
that is non-right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he loses the goons. He's like, I don't care. I just want you dead. He uses the magic and, well, the magic. Well, that's Nathan's speciality. Nathan
knows how to deal with that shit.
Yeah, he knows how to deal with that shit. So he jumps in. He manages to disarm Sylvester, getting the magical thingy-majig, kicking the shit out of him. But now, Sylvester's used magic.
Yeah.
He's been like ostracized from
society.
They're like, you're a filthy magic user. All the while not knowing that Nathan 100% used magic during that fight.
Oh, yeah. He used magic to dispel the magic.
Yeah, he used magic to dispel it. He is, he used magic.
Does John know he uses
magic? 100%.
Okay, cool.
John doesn't care.
I didn't think he would, but I was like, I just wanted to check.
John's cool.
John is coolio. That is true.
John is a bro. Also, like, Nathan used magic to help him out, so he's just kind of like...
Right, yeah. He's like, look, I'll let you keep using it, but also I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I just don't care. As long as you get me my money, I don't care. Also, I love you, bro.
Get me my money. I love you, dude. Get me my money.
Give me my money.
You're okay, dude. I get me my money, or I'll stop loving you, dude.
Whoa.
That's when you know John's really mad.
Yeah. That also brings an element to their relationship of like, is this transactional? Like, what the fuck?
No, then Nathan will be like, do you really mean that, dude? He's like, no, I'm just pissed the fuck off right now.
Yeah.
So don't talk to me for like the next 24 hours.
So the episode will end with Sylvester being defeated and ostracized from society because prejudiced against magic.
Yeah.
And
also he tried to burn down everyone's favorite booze joint.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. But the magic thing is more important.
Yeah, because that's just how prejudice works.
It is, yes.
So the authorities are like, hey, where's this illegal magical item? And Nathan's like, it blew up. It blew up.
It vamoosed.
It vanished. All the while, like, nah, he has it.
Yeah, of course he does.
In fact,
he's Nathan.
In fact, we find out that Nathan has been storing magical items in his room.
Ooh.
He has a bunch of magical items. And then we'll have the reluctant of the conversation between Ellie and Nathan of, hey, please. And Nathan will go, if we're doing this my way.
I can live with that.
And then the
credits roll.
Whoa, John will be like, where's my money? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
No.
And the credits will roll. And that's it's a very establishing episode. It's a lot of establishing things.
Yeah.
So there is more moments to establish prejudice against magic in the episode once it's more fleshed out.
Yeah, of course.
I think I'm even thinking like when they're locked up together in the jail, she could be like, hey, so my dad taught me the same things he taught you. We could just snap our fingers and click our heels 3 times and get the hell out of here. And he's just like, yeah, but they don't like that.
So, yes, they were both taught to use some minimal amounts of magic, but because earlier we said that Ellie wouldn't know the full extent of Nathan's magic use. But if she's the one to suggest the click in the heels, tap in the boots. Like, is she more okay with it than she kind of puts up because she would feel like she's dishonoring her father's legacy if she's okay with it?
That's a good question. I think that's a good character beat to have for the character of like maybe more and more maybe Nathan has a point of like maybe magic should be used.
Maybe she even just Nathan's not hiding it from her as well as he thinks he is. And she's kind of like, he's trying to hide it so I don't pick a fight with him. But also, is he forgetting the times I suggested we use? Like, there's a time and a place for it. Like, I think Ellie is like kind of there's a time and a place for it, but like Nathan's just like, we should have access to magic for everything.
Yeah.
And Ellie's just like,
that's really silly. That's like giving everybody a knife.
No, it's like giving everybody a
gun. Yeah. Everyone should have a gun.
To protect yourselves from the magic, get the magic.
Magic doesn't kill people.
People kill people.
With magic.
Magic does not consume and change someone's personality by their ever-evolving power it gives them and changes them within. No, people are just susceptible to being overcome by power, so it's people's fault for innately being susceptible to being overcome by power.
Well, that's actually a theme I did want to cover, not in this, but in another story.
Yeah, of course.
Of like, does absolute power corrupt absolutely, or does it just show you who you truly are?
Was this for the forest magical place that was like a game like thing that we talked about in the past?
No.
I thought we did talk about absolute power in that one. Because like the mum went evil briefly.
Yeah. That's a story.
But also they struggle with, well, that's for another day.
That's a story that we'll tell another time.
Yes.
Which I like that idea. Ooh, we're teasing. We're teasing episode. But no, the one I wanted to do was a superhero story about
power. Okay, power corrupts.
About power and like, does absolute power corrupt? Absolutely.
We're not doing, what's it called? The evil Superman.
No.
Are we? Okay, good.
I hate that trope. I will never do that trope.
Nice. I respect.
But that's. And I think there's a solid idea here and a place where we could go.
Absolutely.
I think it could be developed into something, but I do also want to know what other people think.
Yeah, of course. I think that'd be wonderful to get feedback on it, see what people like about it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What is of hearing like the rough outline of episode 1, what would be any inputs that you would have to it?
So, obviously this would not be an episode 1 thing, but them both having different perceptions of like the mentor's death and how it's related to the other one, that has to have a blowout at some point. And you got to like slowly kind of build that, and you put the seeds in episode 1, right? Like when Ellie thinks about in her flashback, well, not necessarily her flashback, but we start to learn why it's so important to her. Do we show the audience that the mentor asked her to find specifically Nathan, or is that something we find out when she blows up about it?
Something when she blows up about it.
When she blows up about it. Okay, because what other than that makes it so important to her? Because you mentioned it's so important to her.
Yeah.
And we find out during episode 1 kind of why. Is it moments from her childhood as she develops into a young teen?
Yeah.
Is it that she really admires everything he taught her? Like, you know, what's her connection to his
I think
his work being completed other than that he asked her to get it completed?
I think it's that it was so fundamentally instilled into her that this was important.
Yeah.
And she fell in love with it, not just because it was instilled into her, because of like her natural curiosity of things.
Right.
Of like, there is magic. What is magic? Is it yummy?
So we also talked about Lucy. I keep saying this. I'm so sorry. Ellie. Sorry, folks. I also just got back in touch with a friend called Lucy. So like my brain is like, it was quite funny because like.
Was she on an adventure with Natsu?
No, but she started dating someone from my high school and we went to primary school together. I was like, wow, small world.
Yeah.
She wouldn't listen to this anyway. This is not her type of content, so I'm fine. I'm fine.
I love the initial panic of like, oh shit.
And then I like thought it through. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. But basically, shit. Ellie.
Yes.
And right, so she is the perspective for the audience. She's kind of what leads the audience, and so Nathan has to explain a bunch more to her.
Yes.
Now, why she had 10 years with this man, with this mentor? Why doesn't she know some of this stuff? Is it because he was afraid of pushing her away in the same way he pushed Nathan away? Is it like what led to him believing solely that it had to be Nathan? But then also like as Ellie and Nathan kind of go on this journey together, she is also confronted by the fact that he knows so much more about this stuff than me. Granted, he's also like 5-6 years older.
Yes.
And that's study he did without his master. But even before then, like, is it purely just age?
We will find out that the method of archiving was okay. Nathan's method isn't just finding something and locking it up. Nathan's method is finding something and understanding 100% of what it is. So his master is, I found a magical tablet. It does X, Y, and Z. Whoop, into the cage it goes.
But he does still figure out what it does.
Yeah, he figures out what he does, but he doesn't understand. There's a difference between knowing something and understanding something.
There is, yes.
And so Nathan understands, but his master knows.
Does Nathan also know?
Well,
sorry, because like I understand that there's like differences and stuff. Like if you know what this does, but then you understand how it works.
Yeah.
Right? Like I do understand that. But does I guess Nathan have more doubt towards some things? He's like, do I know this is all it does? Do I even know this is actually what it does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, to peel back more of the story, I guess, the initial, the reason why him and his master, broke up, I guess,
sure,
is because they found a magical item that could help like this village. But his master was like, well, that's not necessarily what it does. And he goes, yes, it is, because I studied it. And his master was like, how could you do that? That's like terrible. We're just supposed to have the knowledge and then lock it away. And
it's like, because studying it requires using it.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like, you used it. You shouldn't have done that. And he's like, but it could help these people. And it's like, yeah, but you don't know that. You're blah, 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 blah. And eventually that leads to the big, the breakup. That's all I can, that's the word.
That's very far. The separation, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, separation.
Does the master believe that, I had one, hold on.
No, good.
That magic corrupts? Or is it the societal aspect?
I think it's the societal aspect of this should be understood but not used, whilst Nathan this should be understood and used.
So the master for this one that could like heal a village, he's not thinking, there could be any unintended consequences. He's not thinking...
Oh, no.
No, he is thinking that stuff as well.
Yeah,
because like I was going to say, Nathan as, a rowdy 16 or 17-year-old, that's kind of the age I'm
around 16, 17, yeah.
Because also it means that like they're both in like their 19/20s, right? Like it makes it nice and simple.
Even.
There's not too much like discrepancy between lived experience. Like granted, the difference between 18 to 21 in lived experience is like bonkers, but that's because you're out of school. But this is also a world where school doesn't exist, right? Or does it?
Schools exist. It's like a medieval school.
But they also went through apprenticeships, right? So they went through anyway. Besides the point, because like on the unintended consequence side and stuff, let's say the town is has a plague currently running through it. I was thinking
more
drought?
like drought.
Sorry, a drought running through.
And it's like a water tablet that can give them like
who says
water.
That doesn't take water from another location?
Exactly.
Right? He may understand what it does and know that it sprouts water, but his mentor's like, what, you want to put somewhere else in drought? And he's like, it doesn't do that. And it's like, how do you know? Because I've been using it. How do you know you've not been causing drought somewhere else?
Or like, how do you know it doesn't just take the moisture from the air and converts that into water? And
there's a limited supply.
Also, you're like unintentionally like drying out their crops whilst providing them water.
Yeah, which they'll then have to use to water their crops because you're drying out their crops.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it'll just be this horrible
It's the way in
infinite
which
loop.
16-year-olds do not think through consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's very reasonable.
But it's free water, though. It's infinite free water. It's like, yeah, but like, where does the water come from, Nathan?
Very true, but it's also one of those things with magic, right? What kind of magic system is this? Is it a magic system where it has to take from something else that already exists? Or, like, you know, like alchemy and stuff. Or is it just genuinely an infinite water source? But I guess the master, he's just like, we don't know. We don't know if it's genuinely infinite water source, or he knows enough about magic with his like 40 years of research to know, no, there is a cost there. Like, because I think it would be fair for there to always be a cost in magic when humans use it, whereas things that are innately born magical, it's just part of their DNA.
That's exactly how I feel about it too. Yeah. I think what this magic system would be is there is mana in the air. It's kind of like oxygen.
Yes, mana. I get that.
But as we still have a finite amount of oxygen in our real life, there is a finite.
It's in a cyclical thing though, yeah.
It's the circle of life.
The circle of magic.
Yeah, the circle of magic, where it's like you do a thing with the earth. The earth gives you oxygen, and this is incredibly simplifying it. I know how oxygen works.
We all know. Well, we don't all know how oxygen works, but most of us who took a biology class at some point knows how oxygen works.
Yes, and it's a very similar process. So it's like
photosynthesis.
It's like an organic magic rather than I can pluck the stars from the sky.
It's the relationship between photosynthesis and respiration.
Yeah,
but in like magic.
Yes.
Okay. No, I respect that.
So just replace oxygen and carbon dioxide with
and energy and light and stuff with other things. Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, you could probably keep energy because the magic, like the mana counts as that or something. Yeah. I don't know. No, I like that. I think that is something to establish kind of somewhat early on.
Because it also takes magic in this world, you are taking from something.
Is it truly cyclical, or is it because humans don't fully understand it, they aren't able to complete the circle?
That
one. Okay, so it should be cyclical.
Yes.
It's kind of like fossil fuels, I guess, for us. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, magic
It should be like photosynthesis and respiration, but it's more like fossil fuels.
Yeah.
Okay, because we don't understand it properly.
Yes, but magical beings, which there are in
like
this
plants.
world.
Plants just do it. Animals just do it.
Yeah, they just know. They take what they need and give back what they
can.
Yeah.
Even if it's just decomposing at the end for the fungi to eat.
That dude was a fun guy.
And he ate something decomposing? Oh, come on. That was an okay joke. You couldn't connect the dots on that one.
Yeah, I did. It just took me a minute and I was like, I have been going for an hour.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But I was actually slightly proud of that. So
I'll give it to you. That was okay.
I guess it required
thought. Do it. Hey, that was a fun guy.
The fun guys eat it. Fuck, I lost
Fucking damn it. Damn it. But look, no. There is so much we could get into with this world and the idea of magic and the thought of prejudice and power and just diving into these characters and making them fully fleshed out. And No, go ahead.
Question.
Yes.
Because you're saying diving into these characters and fully flesh them out. Do we introduce main and tag in episode 1, but he's like as a friendly face?
I think that's an episode 2 thing.
You think that's an episode 2? Very fair. Very fair.
Also,
because it would be a minor character for several,
Yes.
Yep.
Also, the argument between Ellie and Nathan will happen on the penultimate episode, and they'll make up in the final episode.
Yes, that tends to be the best place for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think their argument you have to have them get to a good point.
Yeah.
And then some cracks pop up here and there. It could be God, Ellie, did he not teach you this? Right?
Yeah.
And then Ellie's just no, actually, because he was worried I was going to run away too or something.
Yeah.
And then that's not the penultimate argument, right? But you need like a few, and then like they're both like, oh God, we're just both so stressed. We need to like, we get along now. Let's not go back to like day one territory.
Yeah.
But then the penultimate one hits. Yeah.
And then they'll just be like, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. You get along with this guy who thinks fuck you and your beliefs about thinking that magic should be used by humanity. Do you see these creatures? Do you see these things that are alive and breathing and living and beautiful? I don't think we should be locking them up or studying them. Like Ellie might like kind of go in an even different direction than the mentor.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It will be two different perspectives on being taught the same thing.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I think that's not something like touched upon in story a lot.
No, it's not.
Because look,
hold on.
Hmm?
It counterpoint just really quickly, and then you say your stuff. You do have like the evil people and the good people that come out of it. But normally that's because one has twisted the master's telling.
Yeah.
And the other has just chosen to follow it to the T. This is different from that still, but there is a trope out there that exists for two different takeaways.
That is true, but this one is more like we were both taught the same thing, but got two different positive outlooks on it.
Yes.
Not one got a positive, one got a negative outlook.
Yeah.
But you're right. You're right. There are that trope.
Yes.
But with that being said, I think it's time
to wrap up.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was awesome.
No, it was fun.
I really enjoyed this.
Yes, I like this one.
Yeah.
We'll touch on it again soon.
We will touch on it again, and hopefully in the next episode,
we'll be doing one of my tales.
Yeah, yours.
Whether I come up with it the night before or it's something I've been brewing a while ago and then forgot about, we will have a see.
Well, it would be really fun. I mean, even if we just improvise the story together.
Oh, yeah.
Like off the cuff, I think we could do it.
Spoon guy.
Wait,
no, that's just salad fingers. Never mind.
Yeah, what?
I'm not stealing salad fingers, guys. We're all good.
We could, it'd be super easy. We'd be like, all right, genre. We go, dark comedy. Okay, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah,
And we could do that. That would be really fun. It would be good.
Yeah.
It would be good writing exercise.
Oh, absolutely.
Good creative exercise. And I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what I bring in next time, though.
Yes, next time. And speaking of next time, thank you so much for listening. If you are listening, don't forget to do all the things like, share and subscribe, because nobody says comment anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, why? Because people just don't do it?
No, people comment still. They just don't say like, comment, subscribe anymore. It's like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, okay. I guess you have to put the comment things in like throughout of like, tell us your thoughts.
Yeah. Tell us your thoughts. Did you like what you hear?
Tell your friends your thoughts.
Yeah.
Get those creative juices flowing, folks.
Absolutely. And with that being said, thank you so much for listening. I have been your host, Ahky.
And I have been your host, Bella.
Host? Let's try that one more time. I have been your host, Ahky.
And I have been your co-host, Bella. Have a lovely time, folks.
Thank you so much for listening.